how many items can you comfortably list in a day? For me, it's about 25 items. Today's video, I'm going to be attempting to list 100 items over 2 days, so 50 items a day. I am doing this along with Courtney, who is Comment Tags on YouTube, and Becky, who is Becky Park on Poshmark. We are all three attempting at our own homes to try to list 100 items in 2 days. I think there's a decent chance that one or all of us fail, including myself, but I think that'll make it fun because it'll be interesting to see. I'm excited to see their videos to see how it goes for them. So hopefully you guys are excited to see how it goes for me. So tonight is the night before the challenge starts, and I'm trying to make kind of a game plan for what I want to do. So I'm only going to list the items on Poshmark, so 100 items listed on Poshmark in the next 2 days, and then I plan to cross-list them to eBay later. But for the challenge, just 100 items in 2 days. So behind me, I have 33 pairs of shoes. So all of these shoes have been cleaned. I did do a bit of prep in terms of cleaning the shoes just to give myself a better chance. Hopefully that isn't cheating. But definitely have some good shoes in here. So I have 2 pairs of Tory Burch boots. There's another one. This is a pair of Fry boots, Ariat, and these are Fry clogs. 2 pairs of Allen Edmonds shoes, Sorel sandals, Allegria. I have lots of good stuff here, so I'm excited to get this all listed. And let me show you what else I have. So in total, like I said, I have 33 pairs of shoes. Then I have about 30 pairs of pants and jeans to list. And then on this rack, I have around 60 items. So in total, I have about 120. But again, I'm just attempting to list 100 items. For those of you that remember my old listing area, this is a different space. This is my original Poshmark room. Since I've shown this room last, I did go through and tear down all the wallpaper and paint all the walls white. And I'm planning to add some decoration in here at some point. But for now, I just took down the wallpaper, painted the walls white, and my inventory is still in a different room. So I have now enough space to list, and then I have a separate area for the inventory. I'm super interested to see if I can actually do this because the most I've ever done in a day before, I think, is like 35 items. So this is beyond what I've done before, but that's what should make it interesting. So I will see you all in the morning. Good morning. It is a little after 7. I have gotten ready for the day. The sun is just starting to rise. And now it's time to go get some coffee. Thank you.
Thank you. See you later.
See ya. It's now 8:10 a.m. and I'm going to start listing, or I guess photographing. This is the first time I've photographed shoes in this room since I painted the walls white. I'm going to try just taking the pictures with the walls as to the background. I am keeping track here of some details, so when I go to list, I don't have to have all the shoes next to me. Brand, size, heel height, and the style. If there's a style number, I'll put that there. Again, the reason for that is so that later, if I just want to lay on the couch downstairs and list, I can do that without having all the shoes by me. Alright, I'm gonna get to photographing, and I will check in hopefully when I finish photographing 33 items, so it's probably gonna be a while. It is now 11:51 a.m. I'm down to 25% battery, but I have photographed all 33 pairs of the shoes. And I've got my notes here, so when I go to list later, hopefully I'll be able to list with just this and the photographs. So here is a quick scan through all the photos. So my plan next is to go eat lunch, charge my phone while I'm eating lunch, and then come back and photograph at least 17 items from the rack. And then I will move on to researching comps and listing the items. It's an hour later. I am back from lunch and it is time to get my last 17 items photographed. I'm feeling pretty optimistic about being able to get 50 listed today since it's just 1 o'clock and I have over half of them photographed. So I'm gonna get the other 17 photographed. I said I was gonna do stuff on the rack next, but I actually have 3 purses purses, and I do the purses in the same setup as the shoes, so I'm going to do the purses next. If you're interested, I do have my ring light and my box light attached in the description below. This is something you can pick up in the office section at like a dollar store. Like this costs I think $2. And the reason I have books down here is because there's an outlet over here, and if the table is a couple inches or is an inch lower, then the outlet shows in the pictures. So I put the books under there so the outlet doesn't show. If you're wondering why I have textbooks under the table, that is why. All right, it is now 2 o'clock. I photographed the 3 purses and a swimming suit, so I'm at 37 items photographed. And it didn't take me an hour. I photographed everything, and then I sat down to respond to a couple texts and a couple Instagram messages, and then before you know it, it was like 30 minutes had gone by. So like I said, it's 2 o'clock, and I'm now going to steam and lint roll and photograph at least 13 items. We'll see how I'm feeling. If I get 13 done and I'm ready to start listing, I'll start listing, and if I feel like I want to keep photographing, then I'll probably just keep photographing. So I'll check back in once I've made some progress on this rack of clothing. One of the worst parts about photographing is when you find a flaw and you didn't notice it before. So this is a Vince shirt, still has a dry cleaning tag on it, and unfortunately there is a hole. I'm still gonna list it. I'll just disclose the hole and we'll see if I can still sell it. All right, one other of my least favorite things when listing. This beautiful Eileen Fisher vest is what I'm listing now. And what's that? A used Kleenex. It is 4 p.m. I have 50 items photographed, and so now I am going to start researching comparable fold listings to figure out what price I want to sell things at, and then getting everything listed. So I think I'm hitting the point of the day where I'm just kind of tired of listing and photographing, and I just want to be done for the day. But that's the whole point of the challenge, is to have a motivation and accountability to keep going. So this last hour, I only listed 5 things. I was like up and downstairs getting a LaCroix, then I went down and I got some popcorn, then I went down and got a yogurt. So it's been a pretty unproductive last hour. So hopefully I will get a second wind, but I'm not super certain anymore if I'm gonna be able to get 50 listed tonight, just because I feel like my pace has slowed down a lot, but we will see. I'll update you guys soon. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys a tip that I've learned recently. I've seen a lot of people talking about it, so I don't know who was the first reseller to talk about it, but if you use Google Lens, it's super helpful. So I have this top. It is a Free People top, and I cannot find the style number, but I know it has a name because all the Free People clothes have a name to them. So I have the picture on my phone that I took of the top. So what I can do is go to Google Lens, and it will pull up Google images that match the top. So I already scrolled through here and found right here is my top. So it's called the Have It My Way embroidered top. So this is a new way if you're trying to find the style number of something, or you're just trying to find what something's worth. If you just take a picture of it and put it in Google Lens, it will bring up Google searches that have your item or potentially have your item. So it's now 9 p.m. and here's where I'm at. I have photographed 50 and I've listed 30. So this morning, I think I originally, or maybe last night, I was like, I think this is gonna be pretty difficult. And then this morning I was like, oh, I've already photographed over 30 and it's just lunchtime. This might not be as bad as I thought. And now I'm like, yeah, it's about what I expected in terms of how much work it was gonna be. So it's 9 p.m. Like I said, I have 30 that are photographed and listed and 20 that are just photographed, and I'm gonna keep listing, and I'll update you guys whenever I decide to go to bed. One of the good things so far about this challenge is it really is making me think about how long each thing I do takes. For example, the items I had in the clothing rack took me a lot longer than the shoes. So I've already listed everything that was on the clothing rack, and just putting on the mannequin, lint rolling it, taking measurements of everything, that all adds time. So this challenge is really good for making me really aware of how much time does each thing take and how could I make things faster. I will tell you, Google Lens I'm literally using now for these shoe listings. Every shoe listing I'm just searching Google Lens to get the style name and then going from there instead of having to type in the style number. So that's something I've already changed just from today. All right, it is 12:30 in the morning and I have listed my 50 items. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. So I'm going to go to bed now, and I'm not sure what time I'll be up in the morning, but I will check in whenever I'm up and back to work, and we'll see if I can do 50 again tomorrow and hit 100 listings in 2 days. Good morning! It is 9:30 a.m. and it's time to get to work. I did have one full price sale overnight. I sold these running shoes from the brand Solomon, and they sold for my full asking price of $50. So definitely a nice sale to wake up to. I also had 22 likes on other listings. I always struggle with whether I should send out offers when I just list something, because I know when I buy something on Poshmark, I always like it and I wait to get an offer, because probably 50% of people will send you an offer within 24 hours. So I usually try to send out offers when people like things, but when I just list it, I'm like, maybe I should just wait, maybe someone else will come along and buy it. So I haven't sent offers yet. We'll see what I decide later today, but for now I'm gonna start listing. I'm going to start with the pants and jeans. And like I said yesterday, there's about 30 pairs of pants and jeans, so I'll start with those and I will check in once I have made some progress. Still working on photographing jeans. I just wanted to point out, this is when you know you have a cheap lint roller. I just bought this, and whenever, like pretty often when I roll, the lint roll just sticks to the pants, which is making it very frustrating to lint roll. So the jeans I'm working on now have been taken in, and I think I'm going to take out the stitching. Hopefully I don't regret this, and hopefully it doesn't take me too long. So I'm gonna do that now. Good news, it took me less than 10 minutes. You can't even tell anymore that there was even stitching in there. And now that should make these jeans a lot easier to sell. I think when clothing has been altered, hemmed, or taken in or whatnot, it makes it harder to sell because someone is less certain if it'll fit them when they're ordering online. So I definitely think that 8 minutes was worth the investment, and now I'm going to photograph them. It's now 1:15 and I have photographed 16 pairs of jeans in these two piles. There were 5 of them that while I was photographing them, I saw like a little bit of dirt or a stain or something, so I'm gonna go throw those 5 in the wash. And then I'm gonna eat lunch, and tomorrow in Iowa, in Des Moines, we're supposed to get, I just looked at the forecast. Some websites, one website says they're supposed to get 7 to 11 inches. Another says that one of their forecasts says 6 inches, one says 12. So either way, we're supposed to get a lot of snow tomorrow. So I'm gonna eat lunch, and then afterwards, my husband and I are gonna walk our dogs, and then I'm gonna come back and photograph some more. And then I have those shoes I wanna get shipped out because I don't wanna have to go anywhere tomorrow. And I also have another thing I need to ship out. So that's the plan for the day. Now I'm going to go eat and go for a walk. I'm not feeling very confident about being able to get 50 photographed and listed today, considering it's already 1 o'clock. I only have 16 of my 50 photographed for the day, and I still have other things to do today, like I said, the shipping, going for a walk, etc. So I'm not too optimistic, but I'll keep you guys updated. I am back from lunch and a walk, and my new plan is I'm going to get 25 photographed and listed, and then I'll take a break to do shipping. That way when I come back from shipping, I am halfway done for the day, and I think it'll be more motivating to know I'm coming back to 50% done, 50% left. I still don't think it's very likely I'll actually finish the 100, but I'm gonna keep trying and we'll see where we end up. And at the end, I will talk a little bit more about my thoughts, but for now, I wanna keep moving. So I'm gonna get back to photographing and listing. It is 7:12 p.m. and I have listed 16 and photographed 25. So I think I'm going to take a break now and ship out the sales I've had. So I showed you guys this morning the Solomon running shoes that sold, and I sold 2 more things today that I listed yesterday. So first, I sold these Converse shoes for $25. They're men's Converse. So after I saw the sale, I did go double check the comps again. And most of the shoes that are like this that I saw that have sold between like $10 and $30, with most between $15 and $20. So I think I did good with $25. I'm saying that because sometimes when I do these listing videos and things sell quickly, I get comments saying I took too little. So I did go double check. My price looked good based on the other sold listings. So I'm happy with getting $25 for these shoes. Then I also sold the Ariat booties. So these I had, whoops. These boots I had listed at $35, and someone added them to a bundle. And usually when someone adds just one item to a bundle, it's because they want you to send them an offer. So I sent her an offer for $5 off, so $30 plus the original shipping, and she accepted. If these Ariats were in a little better condition, I would have listed them higher. There is a decent amount of rust in the screws and the base, and the zipper is also kind of corroded. So, and then there's a little bit of staining on the boots, but they still have lots of life left, and I'm happy with $30 for them. So I'm gonna go package up those 3 sales. I also have one other thing to ship, and I will go drop those off, and then I will be back to continue listing and working my way towards 100 listings. It is now 10:30 and I have finished listing 25 items today, and I'm calling it. So I definitely failed. I listed, but I'm still happy that I got 75 items listed in 2 days. I really need to find a different setup for my jean pictures for a few reasons, but the reason that's on my mind right now is that I always hurt my neck when I list a lot of jeans because of how I take my pictures, because I'm bending over, and I have a headache right now, and I'm pretty sure it's because of how I take my jean pictures. So anyways, I'm gonna go sleep and hopefully get rid of this headache, and I'll talk tomorrow about more things, but right now I just want to go to bed. So here is, so that the pink shirt was, wait, no, we'll sort by Justin. So the black coat was my last listing last night. So we got 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25 listed today. Hello everybody, it is 1 p.m. on the 3rd day, and it is snowing out. The forecast like a few days ago said we were going to get 20 inches of snow. Yesterday when I looked, the local weather station said one of their models said 6 inches and one said 12 inches. So definitely going to get snow. This morning the ground was clear, and as you can see, we've already gotten some snow. And I did have 3 more sales of the items that I've listed in this challenge. So I sold 1 more from the 50 I listed the first day, and I sold 2 of what I listed yesterday. So let me show you guys what I sold. So I sold another pair of shoes. What did I sell? I forgot already. Oh, these. So I sold these Doc Martens for $40. I had them listed at $50. Oh, I have a stain on my shirt. Whoops. Oh well. So yeah, so I had these listed at $50. I got an offer for $40 and I accepted. So Doc Martens are really popular right now. So I was pretty excited when I found these. And the thing is, the tall boots sell for more, and then the ones that have a higher platform also sell for more. So I looked these up and definitely looked, they weren't the like top desirable ones. And I think these were made sometime in the 2000s based on the labels and things. So based on what I could see online, I decided to start them at 50. I got an offer today for 40. I probably should have countered at 45 just because the Doc Martens are so popular right now. But I decided to just accept the offer. So I sold them for 40. I only paid $2 for them. So Poshmark will take $8 and I made a $30 profit. So I'm happy with that. So I also sold these. So these are Lululemon men's pants. The tag is coming off, but it's still attached. They do have a little bit of pilling in some areas, which I put in the photographs. These retailed originally for around 90 something dollars. And I listed them at 38, given that they do, like I said, have some pilling on them. And I got an offer this morning for 33 and I accepted that. So those sold for $33. Finally, I sold these, which I definitely did not expect to sell quickly. So these shorts are super short. Oops, I almost knocked my stack over. They are only a size 25. Again, they're from the brand 7 for All Mankind and they're the Flint style. So I listed these at $22. I was hoping to get $20 for them. I got an offer for $17 this morning, and given that it is the middle of winter and they're small size, I happily took the $17 offer. So 3 sales, and I will not ship them today because it's, like I said, snowing a ton out. So I'll get them packaged up though and ship them out tomorrow. Usually our mail person comes like between noon and 3. Today she was here at 8 a.m. I think because of the snow coming in. So I started this challenge on Sunday morning. It is now Wednesday, and I just want to end the video by doing a recap and some lessons learned. So first, I did make one more sale. So this is now the 7th item I've sold of what I listed. So I sold this pair of Miss Me jeans. I listed 4 pairs of Miss Me's, and I listed 3 of them at $35 and 1, which was this one, at $25. The reason I listed it lower is that it is missing almost half of the stones. Like this one's missing, this one's missing, this one's missing, this one's missing. So since it is missing so many stones, I listed it at $25, and then I got an offer today for $20, and I did accept the offer. So that was the 7th item to sell. So let's go over then in total. So day 1 on Sunday, I listed 50 items. Day 2, I listed 25. And then yesterday we had some other stuff going on, so I wasn't really focused on listing, but I did list 3 more items. So in total, I listed 78 items, and I've had 7 sell. The 7 items sold for $215. Poshmark took $43 in fees, and my cost of goods for those 7 items was $23.28. So my profit was $148.72. For the 7 items, my average sale price was $30.71. My average cost of goods was $3.36, and my average profit per item was $21.25. So those 7 sales are really good. I'm very happy with those margins. But if you take that, the $148 profit divided by about 20 hours I put in probably, that's $7.44 per hour, which is not very good. That's almost exactly the minimum wage in Iowa. But there's obviously a lot of different things missing from this equation. For example, the time it takes to source, the time it takes to ship. Plus on top of that, there's still 71 items that haven't sold. That obviously the profit from those will also go into this. So one of the main things that this challenge forced me to think about was how much time each step takes. How much time does it take to lint roll? How much time does it take to steam, to put on the mannequin, to take pictures, to take measurements, to research comps, to list the item? And when you're trying to hit a number goal for the day, you really think more about those things that take a lot of time. The item that I really reflected on the most were jeans, because I really struggled to get just 25 jean listings up on Monday. And I think there's a few factors. First of all, I take a lot of measurements for jeans. I do hips, waist, inseam, leg opening, and rise. And so taking that many measurements takes a long time. So maybe I could try for a while not to list any and see which ones I'm asked for. If you are someone who doesn't list measurements, please let me know in the comments, what do people usually ask for jeans or for pants? My guess is that it's probably the inseam, maybe the rise. And maybe I could just cut back to listing those two things, the inseam and the rise, and then I could list more if people ask for them, because that would definitely save me some time in the listing process. So another thing with jeans is that I do edit the photos. This is for a few reasons, but mainly because I don't have a big enough white background that the whole background is white in the original picture. So then I edit it so that the background is white, and I think the pictures look really nice. For shirts and shoes, I don't do this, so it means that it adds an extra time onto jeans relative to other listings. So some alternatives here are that I could maybe take less pictures and then I would have less pictures to edit, or I could maybe only edit a couple of them. The overall point though is that it might be worth doing something like this in your own reselling business to really force you to think about how long each step takes you. When it comes to reselling, I love sourcing, I love making the YouTube videos, and I don't mind shipping. I would say even like shipping, but I don't really like photographing, I don't really like listing, and it's what I procrastinate on all the time. So I'm thinking maybe in the future I can do more challenges like this as a way to get myself to list a lot quickly and just be focused on nothing but photographing and listing for a day or two. So if this is something you would be interested in, email me at amberresellstuff@gmail.com, and maybe next time I'll just send out an email to all the people who are interested, and maybe have a Google spreadsheet, and you'll put in your Poshmark closet name, your starting listings, your goal to get listed for the day or days of the challenge, and that way you have some accountability to other people to motivate you to also list a bunch in a day. So again, if you're interested, just email me, and then if I end up doing that, I will send out a mass email. This week was unique in that Jacob and I took the entire week off work because this year, since COVID, we haven't taken any trips. We took a week off for our wedding, but we didn't take any time off otherwise. So we did just take this entire week off with no plans other than just whatever we wanted to do. And so therefore I had 2 days without work to list. So likely if I do this challenge again, I'll probably just do like a Saturday, and I'll try to shoot for 50 listings on one Saturday. To wrap up this video, as I said at the beginning, I do have 2 friends who did this challenge along with me. Becky, who is Becky Park on Poshmark on YouTube, and Courtney, who is Common Tags on YouTube. They also were trying to get 100 items listed on the same 2 days that I was. They also recorded their experience. So if you guys want to go check out their videos, I will definitely link them below in a pinned comment and in the description. I don't want to spoil it by telling you how they did, but I really appreciated that we had 3 people doing this together. It was really good for accountability and motivation to get the updates from them. If you came from Becky or Courtney's channel, welcome, and thank you for watching this far in my video. Please subscribe to my channel. I make videos about Poshmark, and I'm starting to add in some eBay content, and I really like to do experiment videos. So if that sounds interesting, please subscribe. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and stay tuned, because as always, I will have a new video out soon.